part's relatively boring, so what I'm gonna do is revisit an old favorite of mine, Bargo the Big Dip. Now, if you don't want to see this, skip around to the 11 minutes and 53 seconds, because that's when the actual commentary from me starts up again. And I highly recommend that you stick around, because the game throws me possibly one of the biggest fuck yous so far. So, yeah, with that out of the way, Bargo the Big Dip. Chapter number. Yeah, it's good. So the four companions finally decided to continue on their journey. They left the hotel, and all there was the one room, so they didn't have to pay. The breakdancer was still there, dancing the same dance. After a little while, they all came to a huge building. It had no distinguishing marks, except for the plaque on the door. It read, "The City Village Gym Leader. Block. Well, at last we've reached the city village. Yeah, whatever, one not to battle anyone? Sure, let's all go, it'll be fun. Okay." So they entered the gym. Someone somewhere said, "You here to challenge me?" "Yes," they all replied, "but you need a human trainer, dipshits." Damn. So they left to find a trainer. They found the breakdancing guy. They looked at each other, then all screamed really loud. This caused the breakdancer to get the move wrong, break his neck, and die. Well, we can't use him. So they continued looking for a trainer. They found a farm with a scarecrow on it, and Bargo had an idea. Come on, let's just steal this thing and dress it up like a trainer and use him. And so that's exactly what they did. They stole some clothes, ate some cheese, and went back to the gym. You all got a trainer now? Sure do. Then let's battle. Go, lump of cheese. John Spinar stood behind the scarecrow, holding him up, and said in a crappy voice, "Go, Had." So out came the creatures. Had simply burnt him to a crisp. Then the gym leader sent out Block of Cheese. Had torched him most of the way, then ate the rest. Block never got him back. Then Block sent out Zigurdo. This might be a challenge, Had thought. Zigurdo, use Bubble Beam. No, it says, use Bubba Beam. Zigurdo let loose his signature move Laser Beam thing. Luckily, Had used an Eat and ate most of the beam. Then Zigurdo used Melt, turning into a liquid on the floor and trickling everywhere. Had was so surprised he didn't move, so Zigurdo's liquid came up under him and surrounded him, and apparently solidified back into regular Zigurdo. Then Had sort of fell out of him, knocked out. Up next was John Spinar. So Yakronsky held up the scarecrow. John Spinar immediately used Spin and hit Zigurdo in the back, but Ziggy quickly turned around and shot his beam at John Spinar. John Spinar, of core inverted colors, and this lowered his self-esteem. So Zigurdo jumped up and landed on him, fainting him too. So out went Yakronsky. Yakronsky slapped his wings, smashing Zigurdo to jelly. This does no to mean he's dead. So then smart Yakronsky froze him. This caused too much change in expanding and contracting and stuff, so Zigurdo was badly beaten. Gym leader Block sent out Garbo. Yakronsky was stunned for a second, and this was enough for the well-trained Garbo. He ate Yakronsky in one bite, digested him, and crapped him out. Yakronsky was far past fainted. So it was Bargo's turn. It was strange fighting his earlier stage, but not much. Bargo used Tri-Beam on Garbo and almost defeated him. This stopped Garbo enough for Bargo to do the same to him as Garbo had done to Yakronsky. So Block lost the match and gave them the Block badge. They cherished it and left to continue their journey. New character time. Lump of Cheese is a lump of cheese. I cannot elaborate on this any further. Block of cheese is also what you'd expect a block of cheese. Zigurdo is a purple rounded rectangle with a brown oval in it, a pink dot in the middle. Garbo, the evolution of Bargo, and evolves into Big Dip. It is a red square with two eyes and an expressionless expression. With their new block badge, the four strange creatures decided they would become trainers of themselves and travel Carto, gathering the badges. After City Village, the next stop was Mount Peak. For some reason, you couldn't actually climb over the mountain, so you had to cut through the middle of it. It sounds easier than it is. There was no tunnel through the middle of it. Therefore, Yo had to do the third option, walk around it. In the area around the mountain, random things would happen, as the area was uncharted. This was easier since Yakronsky could just fly them over the area. They did so, but about halfway there, it started raining rhinos. There were many sticks in the uncharted land, and since sticks evolve when rhinos step on them, they started to evolve into wimples. Wimples are little caterpillars. Stick is the evolution of a rock. A rhino hit Yakronsky, causing it to pass out. They fell into the randomness with the wimples everywhere. Suddenly, a rhino smashed into an entire pile of gathered sticks and made wimples fly everywhere. They were absolutely everywhere. Bargo, Junspinar, Hadhad, and the passed-out Ukronsky were pummeled by the flying Wimples, and were not getting very far. They took turns dragging the bird's body. Eventually, the Wimples stopped shooting everywhere, but there was a solid 3 inches of Wimples everywhere. At least the rhinos stopped falling. The next day, a strange light appeared in the air. A portal of some sort was opened, and a strange, symbol-like creature of some sort came flying out. Hundreds more came flying out as well, and they were all different. They all connected to a big orb, and a mysterious glow was emitting from it. A booming voice entered their minds. "Hello, feeble creatures. We are the Alphabetinos. Aeons ago, we were the rulers of Carto. With our powers, we created the Elementinos, and they created all the other strange creatures. A super powerful one was made, and it locked us up into a different dimension ever since. We are composed of 26 different types. Joel, Haas, Paj, Svez, Snez, Kaze, Ez, A, Lala, Ne, Snize, Og, Bo, Shez, Ig, Shti, Raz, Blaz, Nak, Loch, Ii, Spo, Potapat, Spax, Erg, and Schmo. Feel our wrath." Then a Wimple sneezed on it, and it screamed and disappeared into nothingness. With that settled, they continued on to Cityburg, where they would battle the second gym leader. BR, greater than sign. Actually, wait, is that a less than sign? No, you know what, screw it. They walked on to Cityburg. Yeah, it's a greater than sign. Ukronsky's wing was almost healed, so he was less grumpy. He was still known to snap at random bystanders, though. Suddenly, a Bargo walked into Bargo's path, and since he was a Triang and Big Dip's roll, Bargo went flying off the jump, and made a little star in the sky. Ukronsky told the others to hop on his back and hold on, but they doubted him, so he threw them on his back and warned them to hold on tightly. They all did with a passion. Ukronsky rose off the ground and began to tip sideways as he flew. After a while, he was flying in a spiral. This is why he warned them to hang on. But just as Hadhad was about to puke, he saw Bargo lying on the ground, and he told Ukronsky to land. So he just crashed to the ground. Hadhad and Junspinar went flying. They landed right by Bargo. They were going to try and wake him up, when they noticed these strange little sprouts coming out of the ground. They looked closer. They were like brownish and moving slightly. They were also growing at an amazing speed. Eventually, as the two strange creatures watched, the sprouts grew into small animals that were undescribable, also known as things. Things evolved from Seed. Seed is the only strange creature that doesn't have to be his final form to evolve. Thing evolves into small woodland creature, which is a very good strange creature. These things were amazingly fast, so Junspinar only just caught one. He caught it in a creature ball, though, so it was his strange creature. Then they woke Bargo and went over to Ukronsky. He was out cold, so they had to carry him all the way back to Cityburg. They saw a glimpse of Town Village on their way. When they entered Cityburg, it was nighttime, so they had to find a place to sleep. They eventually slept under Ukronsky's giant wing. When they woke up, Ukronsky had left. They found him in a nearby dumpster, completely covered in water, garbage, and some Wimples, some rhinos, random liquids, and some soup. They pulled him out and he smelled horrible. They had to shoot him with a hose that came from nowhere for him to wake up. Then they sprayed the rest of him and ate some cheese. The cheese they ate turned out to be magic cheese and teleported all 5 of them to the next gym at Cityburg. What are the odds? Now they still needed a trainer to go into the gym. Junspinar decided to be the trainer and caught Bargo, Hadhad, and Ukronsky. It walked into the gym. Inside, it was raining. There was also a huge pool covering the entire place and at least 2 feet of water, much deeper in the center. In the middle, a girl was wading in the water with a schmiggenhigen. Its guess was this was the gym leader. Junspinar left for about a week, then came back in. The gym leader revealed itself to be Rainy and had no problem with the fact that Junspinar was its own trainer. She started the battle immediately. It would be a 4-on-4. She sent out Schmiggenhagen. Junspinar sent out Thing, which drowned. It then sent out Hadhad, which died because it was a fire type. Junspinar then continued the battle as itself. It used Bosberry Bomb on Schmiggenhagen, and it died immediately. Then she sent out Schmeigenhagen. Junspinar used Bosberry Bomb, and Schmeigenhagen ate it. It then used Eye Blast. Its eyes glowed bright black, don't ask, and shot a beam at Junspinar's antenna. It caught a flame, and Junspinar put it out by jumping underwater. It then used a quick spin, which drilled a hole in Schmeigenhagen's shell. Schmeigenhagen made this interesting by using ha. Here's a description of it. Ha ah 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 ah. The annoying noise caused Junspinar to yelp out in pain. Thinking quickly, if you call 5 minutes quickly, Judspinar shot a Bosberry bomb at Schmeigenhagen's mouth, and it choked and died. She then sent out Sugenhaas. It beat the crap out of Judspinar easily, but Judspinar still had 1 HP left. It used a really powerful headbutt, and the background music got louder. It glowed white, and suddenly it evolved into Judspinar. This new evolution made it much stronger, and it defeated Sugenhaas with 1 water shot, which was not very effective. Rainy then sent out a new strange creature. It's this weird fish thing called Glop. She said it was the evolution of Blob and Budari. Judspinar digivolved back to Judspinar, though. Glop defeated it with 1 rainbow spit. A rumbling came out of one of the strange creature cubes. Yakronsky came out. It used a Russian jig. A tall purple fuzzy hat appeared on its head, and its attack level was raised. With 2 rolling frenzies and a break hammer, Glop was defeated. Yakronsky got the rain badge, and all 5 were healed. Their adventure continues. And I think that'll do for today. Now, as you can just see, after this battle, Mick got poisoned, and I actually bring this up once I resume the commentary. Yeah, Mick's been poisoned, and I was like, oh fuck. I already used the escape route when I left to get supplies earlier. I realized how stupid that was. I should have just walked back, but yeah, so Mick is completely boned right now. I've got 1 potion left, but it's nowhere near enough to get me back to a Pokemart to heal, so yeah, basically, Mick's going to die, and he does die. So we have our first death of this playthrough, and it actually makes the fight significantly tougher for me, since a special attacker would have been insanely useful there, but yeah, so this is me just wondering what the hell I should do. Should I try to go back? And then I look at my HP and I realize, no, I can't make it. So, well guys, I've got some very bad news. Mick has been poisoned, and I don't have an antidote for him. So it looks like we're going to have our first very unfortunate death of the Nuzlocke run, and who else would it be but Mick? Sad to say, but Mick is dead. Oh well, I'm just gonna have to find a way to work without him. I know that it's going to make Misty a hell of a lot tougher, but I'm pretty sure there's a couple grass types coming up soon that, if I luck out, I might be able to catch one. But sadly, Mick is dead, and since he's dead, I can't get Bulbasaur now. I was originally not going to use starters, but now that Mick is gone, I was thinking maybe, but yeah, I can't get a starter if I don't have Mick. So, we're just gonna have to do without him. And I'll pick the Helix fossil, just to be different. Okay, well, this is going to make the next fight a bit tougher, because I was planning on using Mick for it, since, we'll see in a moment. Who should I start off with now? First off, let's heal up Laura. And how about we start off with her? Because the next fight, the next people we're going to fight, they use primarily poison types, and they have 1 normal type. So, yep, it's Jesse and James. And they've got a team of 3. They start off with Ekans. Which, if you don't know, the joke with Ekans is that it's snake backwards. Anyways, I'm gonna... What the... Ah, crap. Okay, I'm gonna switch out to Vinny here to get rid of that rap. Oh, son of a bitch. That was bullshit. I may have 2 deaths. Motherfucker, this is starting to get annoying. Okay, let's see, what can I do in the meantime? Nothing I can do, so we're just gonna have to deal with this. Oh, son of a... I don't even know why I used Growl there. Ow. Come on, finish up. Yikes, this is going bad. I may have a serious problem here. I have a serious problem here. Come on, you can die. Critical, critical? No. Those Leers are going to be bad. And yeah, I'm gonna have to switch out here. Go, Ali! Okay, good, good. We get the scratch in there, and Ekans is toast. And let's see. Next is Meowth. Perfect. Ali can just low kick this thing. Oh, Ali also learned Karate Chop, but believe it or not, it's actually normal type in this generation. I don't know why. Let's see. Next up is coughing, and I don't really have anything good to deal with this, because coughing is, well, a physical defender for the most part. And my special attacker is out of commission. Anyways, we're going to use Karate Chop, because poison types resist fight type. It must have a high critical hit ratio or something. Okay, that went better than expected. Yeah, I was really worried since Mick died there, but oh well. So yeah, first death, and it was unfortunately Mick. Now hopefully I can get to a Pokemon, well, a store, so I can buy an antidote for Vinny. I used up my last potion, unfortunately. If there are any trainers here or anything else of note, I'm gonna have to screw it for now, because Vinny is dying. Okay, 8 more steps. Can I get there? Come on, Vinny, you can pull through, and no, we're not gonna make it. Do I have anything else? And Vinny fainted, so that's it. 2 deaths. Mother, son of a blah, blah, blah. Lots of curse words. So now I've got a very big problem. But I'm not going to let this scare me. Okay, first off, we're going to have to deposit Mick. Fuck you, Mick. And Vinny. I was kind of hoping to keep Vinny, too. And bye-bye, Mick. Oh, you can't release Mick. Oh, well. Bye-bye, Vinny, then. Well, maybe I can get that Bulbasaur, then. We're going to see, but first we need to heal. So, where's the store? Where is the Pokemart? I need stuff right there. And of course I take the most roundabout way of getting there. But whatever. Okay, I'm gonna need some potions, man. Jeez, this place is blue. And I'll buy 4. I'm gonna have to do some grinding, because coming up we have a rival fight, and I'm at a serious disadvantage here. Okay, Laura. And Ollie. Let's see. What should I do? Hold on, let's go talk to the Bulbasaur girl. Sure. Oh, hey, we get Bulbasaur. Okay, so I don't have as big a problem. Okay, so I'm gonna make an exception here. This Bulbasaur is the one starter I'm going to use. What should I call it? I know. You shall be Lenny. So, I'm going to have to do a bit of training, because I won't stand a chance against Gary if I'm not, well prepared enough. So, let's see. I'm going to try and get Laura a few levels, Ollie a few levels, and Lenny a few levels. So, yeah, this run has taken a turn for the worse with Mick gone, but oh well. What's over here? No duplicates, so I can actually look for another Pokemon now. Let's double kick this thing. Yeah, I'm kind of upset about Mick. I liked Mick. He was a good Pokemon. He was a good Pikachu. He was a special attacker, and that was the best part. But now he's dead. Ooh, Sandshrew. Sandshrews are cool. I guess I could catch this. Let's see, double kick it. One more for good measure. And Pokeball. Do I have any Pokeballs left? Son of a... I can't believe it. I don't have any Pokeballs, so I screwed myself over here. Yeah, so I've got a really big problem. Okay. I'll fix this. I know what to do. Trust me, I can do this. So we're gonna save, and when we come back, I am so not going to be able to fix this. Until next time, see ya.